got 3 bars.
Okay.
Good evening.
I hope it's evening. Maybe it's morning. Who knows what time we're going to publish this video?
But when you're watching it, we're hoping it is evening, that you're sitting back, kicking back, something that you enjoy smoking and something that you enjoy drinking.
With someone you enjoy holding.
Oh, puppy dog face. What are you smoking?
No, you're going first.
Oh, am I going first?
I went first last time.
Alrighty. I'm smoking an acid, Drew Estate acid. It has a musk type flavour. It's quite sweet on the lips. And along with that, I am drinking a rum and coke.
And me, of course, I bring it right up to you. Let's hope we can focus. A diesel. Where you at? There. Come on, focus.
Is it?
Mostly. It is a whiskey row, in case it didn't focus good enough, aged in bourbon barrels. So, going down the throat, I've got Evan Williams, bottled in bond, white label, 100 proof bourbon.
Chin chin.
Chin, chin, cheers, cheers.
Down the hatch.
Over the gums, over the tongue, and over the teeth,
Just
and over
drink
the...
it.
Watch out, tummy, here it comes. Now, all joking aside, we said we were going to do a lot of things this season, and we were going to do commentary. Now, last season when we debuted our commentary, you had one, I had one. This time, we have one. This is something that we can, both you and I, as well as the YTPC, can relate to. And that is one-way friendships. You've had them.
Yep. I certainly have. And we have a friend on the YTPC, no names mentioned, who's experiencing the same thing. I'm not fully aware of what's going on. Matt's more in touch with what's going on at the moment, but it seems to be that you as a friend are expected to share, to give of yourself, to be there constantly, and it's never reciprocated.
It's got to be a two-way street.
Agreed. Case in point for myself, it's been quite a difficult transition coming to a strange country and making new friends. And I rely very heavily on my friendship back home in South Africa, especially just to keep me grounded. And I have a couple of very, very dear friends who I can count on. I can call them at any time of the day and night, and they will be there in a flash. However, I have one particular friend who I've literally pirouetted and done backflips for. And
Jumped through flaming hoops.
correct. And whenever I've asked for anything to be reciprocated, it's a huge effort. It never gets done. I land up nagging, and of course that's put a rift in our friendship. Then you've got to sit back and say to yourself, is that truly a friendship? Is that what friends really do? Surely a friendship is a coming together, a sharing of ideals, of likes, dislikes, and also supporting one another. Matt has a particular example, and I'm going to let him explain that to you.
Well, I look at it, it is, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. Now, we all have things outside of the YTPC that interest us. We have things within the YTPC that interest us. Not every aspect of our life gets put right here on YouTube. Well, for years now, I mean, this is the 4th season of this channel. You know, the 3 with Cigar Smoking Vets 2, and this one now as Pipe and Cigar Smoking Vets. And even prior to that, events, whether they be tobacco related, non-tobacco related, whatever the case may be. Putting myself out there and sharing people's friends, events. But it doesn't come back. You know? 4 seasons. You'd think we'd have more than 275 subscribers. And I think that has a lot to do with it, because friends, and I'm not specifically saying YTPC, so don't anybody get all uppy huffy. We're not sharing everybody, you know? Why am I going to promote your event, your likes, your interests, if you're not going to inform people of Pipe and Cigar Smoking Vets now? Where did it go? At one point, it used to be, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. But right now, my back is really itchy. And no, I'm not drunk. This is the first. This is from the heart. Honesty. To be a friend, you need to be there for your friends. Not just, what can you do for me? Because when they do for you, hey, what can I do for you? Hey, you've got this. What can I do to help you?
Also, I find sometimes when they do something for you, it comes at a price. So they'll say, I'll do this, and then they'll hit you with something more than what you're actually capable of offering, but you feel obliged. And I hate that. That shouldn't even enter into a friendship. It should be reciprocal. It should be natural. It should be, I want to help you, and in turn you help me. But it's not expected, and it's not that Matt and I are saying that because you are a friend, it is expected that you assist us and help us grow.
No,
that's
not at all.
not the case at all. The case is that friendship is not a one-way street. Friendship is being there for that person through thick and through thin. We have made such classy friends through the YTPC.
Absolutely. Too many to mention, because it would wind up being easily a half-hour video.
Absolutely. But there are certain members of the YTPC that we feel very, very close to, and who have helped Matt through very, very difficult times. And I'd like, you know who you are, and I'd like to say thank you.
Yeah, you know who you are.
And just touching base, we haven't heard from you in a long time, and we'll get a Voxer, or we'll get a message, and we'll say,
Facebook, Instagram.
how are you doing? Just reaching out and touching out, reaching out and saying, how are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? Because Matt will do that all the time. I'm guilty of not doing that because I don't have the same type of relationship with the YTPC as Matt does.
But we're going to work on that this season.
Yes, absolutely. But I do that to my friends. I reach out and I constantly, how are you? Is there anything you need? I haven't heard from you.
What's going on in your life?
There's concern, and it's a genuine, deep felt concern.
There's bad weather in your area, tornadoes, hurricanes, whatever the case may be.
We'll find out. We'll phone, are you okay? Even if we know that you're perhaps not in the area, but we know you might travel to that area, we'll reach out and find, are you okay? Because it's important to us. Friendships to us matter because at the end of the day, that's all you have, is your friendship and your connection with your fellow human being.
You can't choose your family, but you sure as hell can choose your friends.
Absolutely.
And what good is it if you're going to choose the friends that just sit on their ass and expect you to do stuff for them?
Agreed. And then if you do kind of say no to a request that they ask, they get all huffy with you, as if to say, but you've done it for me before, why are you not doing it now? You know, so where do you draw the line?
Or if they get all huffy with you because they've got something and you haven't said anything about it, even though it's 4, 5, 6 hours away from you, and you won't be there.
Exactly.
Yeah, same thing.
Exactly. So the whole idea of friendship is multi-dimensional. It is giving, but it is also in the receiving. And it just burns us that something's happened in this day and age where that doesn't mean much anymore. So we have to start questioning, how genuine is our friendship with certain people? And do we cut those cords? Do we say, you know, we're no longer friends with you, we're cutting those ties? Because it is only one way. Is that honestly a genuine reflection of your friendship with me? Or is it just an oversight? Are you too busy and you're not really thinking and you don't realize how selfish and self-centered you've become? I don't know. I might just be a little bit too outspoken for this because I'm angry at quite a few people, specifically those that have affected Matt's life, where he's bent over backwards to try and assist. And he's got nothing in return. Absolutely not even a credit for what he's done. And there's been plenty of nights where he's come home extremely late and he's got work early. He wakes up in the early hours of the morning to get to work the next
Y'all, I
day.
wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning Central Time for work.
Yeah, he leaves here at 4:30 or 4:15.
4:15.
To get to work. So, you know, those things are not thought of. It's just expected. So it burns my ass. Excuse my language, but it certainly does.
And going on with the type of friendship. You know, one type that you didn't look at because you don't look that negative at things, is it also just a friendship of convenience?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's time we all step back and examine the type of friendships that we do have.
And as for myself, I would rather have a handful of genuine bona fide friendships that touch my heart, who we both reach out and understand that we are there constantly for one another through sickness, good times.
Almost marriage-like.
Very much so. Or are we just on the periphery? If we are on the periphery, then we remain colleagues, but don't expect anything from us.
That sums it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just know that I do hold a special place in my heart. I'm sure the Duchess does as well. I don't speak for you. For the YTPC. You know, we are spread out not just throughout the states, but throughout the world. And we're just phone call, email, message away. You need something, need an ear to listen to you. We're here.
Absolutely. And I can guarantee you we're not fair weather friends. You reach out to us, we'll definitely do our damnedest to help you.
And I don't see a robe on you. I don't wear a robe. We don't judge. We'll listen, give advice if needed, if requested, but we'll just listen, and it's just between you and us.
Absolutely. Well, that's my venting over.
That is our perspective. Duchess?
Yes. So from my side, keep your friendships genuine, keep them close to your heart, value who you have around you, and may you find peace at the end of your smoke.
And from me, for the past, even with a break in there, roughly since 2012 or so. It's been that long since the original channel. Happy smoking.